Now, in this video, we will going to take up one more problem on projections of lines, the problem number 52. A line capital PQ 85 mm long has its end capital P is 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The top view and front view of line capital PQ is 75 mm and 80 mm respectively. Draw its projections, also determine the true and apparent inclinations of the line. So here, he has given the one end point of the line NP is 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. And he has given the top view and front view of line capital PQ is 75 mm and 80 mm respectively. So that means he has given the top view and the front view. He has given, but he has not given the inclinations, and he has given the true length, but he has not given the true inclinations. So now first, how to solve this problem? So initially, first we will go to take up, so NP. So when you are trying to analyze this problem in 3D, so NP is 10 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, we can see 10 mm above HP. That distance, when it is projected, it will going to be projected on the vertical plane. So you're going to get small p dash and capital P. So you get 10 mm above HP, which will be seen in VP now. Then 15 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance in front of VP, which is 15 mm. So when it is projected, that will going to fall on HP. So you're going to get it as small p, and this will go to be the capital P. So this is 15 mm in front of VP. Then he says the top view and front view of the line capital PQ is 75 and 80 mm respectively. So since he has not given the distances, since he has not given the distance with respect to both HP and VP, so we will not be able to get the locus directly. It's not possible. So how to solve this problem? So to solve this problem, so first we know that the condition for the line to be in true length. If the top view line is parallel to XY, its corresponding front view will going to be in the true length. So we know the top view distance, which is 75. So in the front view, that we will going to get it as 85. So in the front view, if it is 80, then that distance will going to be the true length in the top view, true length in HP. So it will going to be 85. So that means if I make the line top view line parallel to XY, if I make the top view line 75, which is parallel to XY, then we will going to get the true length in the front view. So now if you see here, we can see the top view line, which is PQ, which is 75, we have made parallel to VP. So that means NP is in front of VP by 15 mm and Q1 is also in front of VP by 15 mm. The length of the line PQ1 will be equal to 75. So since the top view line is made, which is 75, the capital PQ will going to have 85. So when you are projected, so you can see you draw a vertical projector from here, and then from here you cut an arc on this, so that you will going to get capital PQ1. So this is the line which will going to have 85 mm. That is the meaning of this. The top view and front view of the line capital PQ is 75 and 85. 80. See, 75. The line PQ 85. So if this line is the true length line, which is 85, then the top view of this will going to be 75. So that is, this will going to be 75. So that is the meaning of this. So now once you do that, so when you look from the front view, that image will going to fall on the vertical plane. So you can see here, so that distance is 85. So when you make parallel, you project this and you project this to the front view. Then with P dash as center, take the radius of 85 and cut an arc on this. So you will going to get the locus of Q in the front view. So you will going to get Q1 dash here. This is Q1, then join P dash Q1 dash with little bit thicker than the true XY line. So now we got the locus of Q in the front view. Similarly, I want to get the locus of Q in the top view. To get the locus of Q in the top view, we need to take the front view. So what is the front view distance, which is 80? So you make that line parallel. So that means you take the end P, which is parallel to HP. So how to make that? NP is 10 mm above HP. So you take from above HP 10 mm, you make this front view, you make that line parallel. So that means you take P dash Q2 dash, which is you made parallel. So what is the distance? The distance is 80. So from P dash, So you take 80 mm, that P dash Q dash to be 80 mm, then its corresponding top view will going to be in true length. So this line P capital Q2 will going to be 85. So then when it is projected, you are going to get small pq2, which will going to be 85 mm here. So then we are going to get the locus of Q in the top view also. So to do that, you have you just take P dash Q2 dash, you make it 80 mm, draw a vertical projector from here, and then draw a vertical projector from here to the top view, and take 85 mm and P as center, cut an arc on that the projected line of Q2 dash. It will going to cut the locus of Q here. So you're going to get Q2, and you write this as capital Q2. This will going to be the locus of Q in the top view. Then join P and Q2 with little bit thicker than the XY line. So now we have got the true length in the top view also. So this is phi and this is theta. Now once you get the locus of Q, correspondingly we can get the front and top view. So how we can do that? With P dash as center, Q2 dash as the radius. So once you just rotate this, so that means you are rotating like this with P and Q2. You Q2 you rotate such that you make it which will going to cut the locus of Q in the front view, so that you will going to get Q dash here. Then join P dash Q dash with a dark line. Similarly, when you want to get PQ, so you rotate with P as center, taking the radius of PQ1, you draw an arc. You just rotate in space, so that Q1 which was here, which will going to come and cuts the locus of Q here, so that you will going to get this point here in the space. This capital PQ which is shown in the blue line is the one which is in space. Once you get this, then join P to Q with a dark line. So this will going to be the apparent inclination with respect to VP, and then P dash Q dash you join with a dark line. Then that will going to be the apparent inclination with respect to alpha. So this is how you will be able to solve the problem in 3 dimension. Now we need to solve individually. So what we do, we go for the first one. So here we want to find the true length in the vertical plane. So to find out the true length in the vertical plane, we have to make the top view line parallel. So how to make that parallel now? So here, first initially we will go to take PQ, which is parallel to VP. Once you take this parallel to VP, so that means the top view line is made parallel. So that means you have make it this 75, make it parallel to VP, and then draw a vertical projector here, so that you will going to get the cut the locus here, so that you will going to cut the true length here, which will going to be 85. So when it is projected, you will going to get this point. So how exactly we are doing that? So to do that, so first from here you measure 75 mm and you make it parallel. So then draw a vertical projector from here, and again you draw a vertical projector from here to the front view. Then with P dash as center, take the radius of 85 and cut an arc, so that you will going to get the locus of Q in the front view. Then join P dash Q1 dash with a dark line. So that will going to be Q1. So this will going to be the true length line, which will going to be the angle theta. So how we are doing that? So with P as center, you measure the distance is 875. You mark this point PQ1, which is made parallel to VP. The top view line is made parallel, so its corresponding front view will going to be in true length. So you apply that concept, and then draw a vertical projector from Q1 to the front view with P dash as center. Take the radius of 85 and cut an arc on this. So you're going to get this Q1 dash, and then draw a locus of Q. So this will going to be the capital Q, and this will going to be the small p, capital P here, and this is P dash. So this is how you will be able to find the true length in the front view, and this will going to be the inclination theta. Then to get this, of course, we need to get the locus of Q. That I will going to get it only when I take up the front view. So to do that, so we will go for the true length in the top view. I need to get the locus of Q now. So how to get this? So to do that, again we go to the 3 dimension. First we will going to make that line parallel, which is the front view line, which is 80 mm. So from here, of course, you should have a line from P to Q2 here, but here we have taken that as the image P dash Q2 dash. You made it parallel to HP. So once you make it parallel to HP, so when it is projected here, so we have P here, and then from here you draw a projector here with P as center, cut an arc on this, so that you will going to get the true length in the horizontal plane. When you look from the top view, this has been projected here and this has been projected here, so you will going to get PQ2, so which will going to be the true length. So since the top view line is made parallel to HP, so you are getting the corresponding will be in true length. So now how to do that here? So with P dash as center, take the radius which is equal to 80. That P dash Q2 dash, you make it parallel to XY line which is 80 mm. So then draw a vertical projector from the top view to the from the front view to the top view. With P as center, cut an arc on that vertical projector. So you are going to get capital Q here, and this will going to be Q2. So you will going to get the locus of Q in the top view. So you will going to join PQ2, so which will going to be the true length. And you measure the angle phi with respect to this. So this is how you can analyze individually. Now we need to solve this problem by using the sketchbook. So to do that, first we will going to draw the XY line and you mark VP and HP as shown. So you take with P dash, measure the distance of 10 mm above XY line and draw a horizontal projector. Similarly, measure from XY line in the vertical direction below the XY line and draw a horizontal projector. Then consider any point and then draw a vertical projector. It will going to cut P dash here and P here, and you mark this as capital P and you mark this as capital P. Then we take the front view line. You take the first we are going to take the top view line. The top view line is 75. With P as center, take the radius of 75. You measure the distance PQ1 is equal to 75 or parallel to XY line. Then draw a vertical projector from Q1 to the front view. With P dash as center, take the radius which is equal to 85. Cut an arc on that vertical projector, and then you will going to draw a dash dot line passing through this intersection point, and then you mark this point as Q1 dash, and this will going to be the locus of Q. Since this PQ1 is parallel to XY line, so obviously this will going to be the true length. So you mark this as capital P and you mark this as capital Q here, and join this true length of P dash Q1 dash with a little bit thicker than the XY line. So now we got the front view true length. So to get the top view true length, from P dash you measure the distance equal to 80 mm, which is horizontal line, and mark the distance of 80 and mark this point as Q2 dash. Then draw a vertical projector from Q2 dash to the top view. With P as center, by using the compass, measure the length of 85 and cut an arc on that vertical projector, so that you will going to get Q2, that is the top view. Then draw a dash dot line passing through that intersection point, and you mark this point as locus of Q, and then you mark this as Q here and this as capital P here. Then once you get this, so with P as center, take the radius of PQ1 and draw a arc such that it will going to touch the locus of Q in the top view, and you mark this as small q and join P to Q with a dark line. Similarly, with P dash as center, take the radius of P dash Q2 dash and draw a arc such that it will going to cut the locus of Q in the front view, and you mark this point as Q dash and join P dash Q dash with a dark line. So then you show the dimensions of 15, 20, 75, 85 and 80 as shown, and this angle as theta, that is the true inclination with respect to HP, and phi is the true inclination with respect to VP, and alpha apparent inclination with respect to HP, and beta apparent inclination with respect to VP. Then by using the protractor, you measure an angle of theta. Theta will be equal to 28 degrees, and alpha, which will be 30 degrees, and phi, which will be 20 degrees, and beta, which will going to be 23 degrees. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem by using the manual drawing in the sketchbook. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem. Thank you.